P-51 Mustangs, the elite of the Army Air Force fighters. American-built Mustangs destroyed 4,950 enemy aircraft in Europe, making them the highest-scoring U.S. fighter in the theater. They were used as dive bombers, bomber escorts, interceptors, and outfitted for ground attack. Today, they're flying escort for an armada of American bombers almost 100 miles long. The bombers are on a mission most feared by the Germans, a daylight attack on a specific target. And the target today is Berlin. The Mustangs sweep the skies before the bombers, their pilots keeping constantly on the lookout for the inevitable attack from the enemy. The Luftwaffe is forewarned over an hour and a half in advance. They have plenty of time to mass their fighters, Me-109s and Focke-Wulf 190s, at a chosen point of attack. And at times, the Germans held a 10-to-1 fighter plane advantage over the American pilots. Meanwhile, deep in Germany, the group of escorting Mustangs watches every corner of the sky. They weave up and down and all around the bomber fleet, waiting for the enemy. They don't have long to wait. The fighters get rid of their long-range gas tanks, and down they go for the kill. Bombers reach their target and drop their load. As the Mustangs return from their escort mission, they chase down any enemy aircraft they can find. They strafe anything of value from the enemy. The Mustang, the fighter plane of choice in Europe and in the Pacific. P-51s warm up for the longest fighter flight on record. 7 hours. The Mustangs take off, scheduled to meet with a B-29 bomber group in 3.5 hours off the coast of Japan. The Mustangs rendezvous with the bomber group. They climb in formation to take positions above the box formations of the B-29s. The fighter groups form behind their lead ships in 9 or 11 plane waves. The big parade is on. Landfall is picked up. And with the sighting of Japan come the first Japanese snoopers, diving head-on into the formations. Some are suicide missions, aiming for the bombers. The Mustangs peel off and go for it. The bombers reach Tokyo, and the mission pays off. As the Mustangs return from escort, they strafe any and all enemy targets. Returning to base, the fighters pull victory rolls, one for each kill. Kills made easier by the fighter elite, the P-51 Mustang. The P-40 Warhawk. The P-38 Lightning. The P-47 Thunderbolt. And the P-51 Mustang. In North Africa, in Europe, in the Pacific. The fighter planes that destroyed the enemy in the air and on the ground. The fighter planes that rode our ace American pilots to victory